Hey, how's it going? Let me change this. Here lately, I've always had that button on there. Hey, God, what's
Going on? There we go. I thought I turned it off. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to be on here very long. Just want to check this setup out. Hey guys, if anybody is on live while I still have this up, comment. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I've got my whole studio area just kind of revamped a little bit. And I'm just going live just so I could just kind of test it out, test some of the setup. I wish I would have brought my phone so I could have done the continuity. You know what? Let me do that. Hang tight if anybody's. I'm gonna play this. There'll be some music. I'll be right back. And it still played the music. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna try this out real quick. I'm gonna do see if my continuity camera works on. Here we go. Let's go and click to start. All right. Okay, so this is the setup right now. I've got one camera. Here's my main camera that is right behind this teleprompter. And I have an old iPad that acts as my that acts like a third monitor, basically. That'll show the screen. I've got everything that's going out on this broadcast being broadcast out on that iPad, which shows up on the teleprompter, which acts as a confidence monitor for me. And this is my primary screen here, so anything, browser related or workspace that I do, presentations that I can have. Excuse me, I've got the phone right above the microphone, but here is where I would put anything. Like if I wanted to do a demonstration on Canva, I would put that front and center right up here, so that way I can screen share it. I'll have to log in first. Yeah, that works out. And then right over here, there we go. It's all complete. So I took one of my monitors and I find that I'm more productive when I turn this monitor in portrait mode. So that way I can get more use out of the site. This is a 27-inch 1080p, just HD monitor. And I can put the windows up. So right over here is this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm broadcasting out also. Over here's where comments are. So if anybody can comment, I would see that right up here. It's more of a better viewing area for me, so I can actually pay attention to whenever there are comments or questions that pop up. So that way I can pop them up on screen if I need to, if it's an important one that I wanted to talk about. And then down here I've got different scenes where I can cycle through. I've got like a talking head area which cycles through different cameras, different scenes, zoom in and out. I've got sound effects, my audio settings, stuff like that. But most of my audio settings are coming from my Rodecaster Pro. I've got my microphone hooked up to this. I can set it up. I can actually plug my electric guitar in. It works out really good. The one thing I'm not sure on right now, honestly, is its placement on the desk. Because the way I have it set up right here, it's just not really easy to let me go back to I can get away from the camera view. So yeah, so right here, I mean, it seems like it would be pretty good, but honestly, if I'm looking on camera if I'm talking on that camera or that one, then it's weird. I mean, if I'm focusing right here on my screen stuff, so let me log in with Facebook. Hold on a sec. Get into Canva. Get into Canva. That way I can, when I'm actually presenting and stuff, it's not bad. I just had to figure out the position. I'm not happy with the position of this. It just doesn't seem conducive to a productive work environment. So and that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to test this out right now, is that way I can get more of an understanding of where I really should place stuff, where I should really have, I've got a Stream Deck here, which has a lot of my buttons and stuff. I can stop and start the stream. I can switch different camera views. Once I set everything up, I can program it so when I'm actually on the stream, it makes it a little bit easier for me to control some of the settings. And that's the thing, is I'm trying to make my workspace just a little bit more easy as I'm going around and I'm working on stuff. I can get to things a little bit easier. I'm not having to fumble around. I definitely like having my monitor set up over here in a portrait mode, because I can definitely get to more stuff. I can see more stuff. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. I'm liking the camera. And I'm going to walk through here. I'm just going to walk through the talking head area. I'm going to put it back on right here. Yeah, this would be the main camera. So it's going to cycle through all the different ones. I've got a little action cam over there. Back to the main camera. I've got a couple of these set up where it'll zoom in and out. This is my Sony ZV-E10 over here. My Insta360 camera. My Canon M50 Mark II. I've got two 16mm lenses, one on my Canon, one on my Sony. It works out really great. But yeah, this is the talking head. I have this set up that it will randomly switch scenes between 3 to 5 seconds just to keep things moving a little bit. And honestly, I don't have to think about changing camera positions. If I'm in a talking head shot, if I'm just talking about what's going on, then I don't have to worry about switching cameras, everything else. When I'm doing this, it's actually recording two of my main cameras together. So that way, later on, if I wanted to edit, I've got a bunch of the raw files. So once I'm done with the live stream, let's say I wanted to just cut it down, trim it out just a little bit, it works out really well. So anyways, so this getting kind of boring and in the weeds, but I'm not going to keep this up very long. So this is obviously my sitting down position, which is kind of comfortable when I'm working or if I'm presenting or, kind of just, working on something long term that, maybe it's a 1 hour live stream or something and I don't want to stand up the whole way. But honestly, like in the mornings or something like that, if I'm trying to do something, pump everybody up and get a little bit more activity going, I can this is a sit-stand desk, so I can move the chair and then just move it up. And, the camera, the majority of the lights and stuff come with me. It works out, except for there's a little bit of bounce on this camera, but it's all right. It should be fine. So this would be in my standing mode. Honestly, when you're doing a longer live stream or if you're presenting, to be honest with you, it's better to do that in a standing position anyways, because number one, you get the blood flowing going. It's a little bit better. I mean, you can be a little bit more energized when you're presenting something, when you're standing up, just, standing up, talking, being able to go through, move around. You're not just stuck in a chair. You can move around and it works out really well. And that's what I really like. That's the thing, is like I find that it's a bit easier to work with a standing desk. And if standing gets a little boring, I have this. It's like this is a whirly board. It is just a stabilization board that I just have under my standing desk. So that way, And I have to raise the desk up a little bit more when I'm on it, obviously, because it works out pretty good. Honestly, it kind of helps with the balance. It's better than just sitting down all day long. It really is. Sometimes I have to, I might have to hold on with one hand as I'm steadying myself. But, a lot of times I can go, free and find a little stability and balance. And aren't we all looking for a little balance in our life? Right? So, hey, I appreciate it. It looks like I've got one viewer, or I had one viewer during this whole time. So, whoever that one viewer is, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to play this back and kind of take a look at it, see how it goes. So, that was the whole point of this video, just to really test out the live stream, going live, and just finding out the placement. Already, I'm liking everything except for where I put this Rodecaster. It is just not convenient. I have to stretch out too much. I don't want to put it right in the center, so I don't know. I'll have to figure out and play with it. But that's what you just got to test things out. You got to try it, see what works, see what doesn't work. Yeah. So everybody, I hope you have an amazing night. Thanks for hanging with me and testing this out. Have a good one. Bye, guys.